Christmas time is here, ladies and gentlemen, or Smissmas time, as I guess we're supposed to call it. Everybody's getting on their Santa's little helper hats. Even my Steam avatar has a Santa hat on it. It's cute. I appreciate, who is it? Shitwizard on the forum, tf.tv forum, that is, for helping me out with my avatar, because I am terrible at everything graphics related. Anyway, this is Salamancer, and you're watching SalTV, and we've got a game for you today between Xensity and Classic Mixup. This is going to be a pretty big one. And it's already been casted. So the first thing I want to say is that if you haven't seen this yet, it's understandable because the person who casted it doesn't have a lot of subs, but he should. It is Mr. Slin, and if you don't know that name, well, he is an intermediate medic and is playing intermediate games this season. He's very, very good at it. Good analysis, funny, and very genuine guy who kind of warms the cockles of your heart. Anyway, we are getting out to a mid-fight. I'm going to put the links and stuff to Mr. Slin in the description because if you're not subscribed to him yet, you really should be. Prince Mousy going for the nice little pipe there on Platinum, and Platinum will take some damage. Going for the kill on the Scout. And Xensity in a decent position to lose, I think, this round. Although Ruin in a bit of trouble here. And remember, oh no, what happened? Ruin falling to RB, that is. RB, I don't even know why that happened, but RB got away with the forced drop there. So Xensity, all of a sudden, they're feeling like, hey, you know, maybe we can get back in there and take mid. They don't want to give their opponents the capture point, but I think it's going to have to happen anyway. There's only 1 second left. There you go. That's going to be midpoint captured. Relic down. Relic tried to jump in there and do some damage. Blinky is going to have to go ahead and pop an Uber probably here pretty soon. No, you know what? Maybe not. Mixup's actually getting back out. Ruin, of course, has respawned on the med, but Xensity here actually going to be able to put a lot of caps on the point. There you go. A nice Uber force by, was that Harblue, I think? I believe. No, you know what? Maybe it was Platinum who jumped in there and got the Uber force. Ruin, though, into trouble, going for the crossbow shots, and Ark wants to finish him off with the pistol. Ark will take down the enemy mid once again, going for the kill on the demo now as well, but no, Tyler is going to get saved. Tyler there on the demo this season, getting saved by Enigma and YZ50, the scout bros for Mixup, who are just absolutely clutch and insane. They're so good at this game, I swear. YZ50 also a very chill dude, if you know what I mean. Do you know what I mean? Anyway, I will say that YZ50, according to all of my sources, seems a lot more motivated to really play his best and practice a lot this season than he has in the past. And I'm not entirely sure why that is. Maybe it's because he's finally gotten to be on the super team, Classic Mixup, still the favorites to win the entire season. They are still like the best team in the league, pretty much. And so Mixup, I mean, they're looking good, especially with YZ50, who is practically one of the best scouts in the game. Maybe not anymore, you know. It could be that he's been surpassed by like Clockwork, Ruin, and some others, but he is still an absolutely beastly scout. Harblue down right now, but Harblue is jumping in and trying to make some space. Didn't really work out for them too well, and Mixup may have to back out through their choke point here, trying to avoid some damage. Soldier jumping in and doing a bunch of it. Enigma's still in, though, and he ends up buying a lot of time for the rest of his team to escape as he goes down. Still, it is 5 against 3, and that means Xensity's going to try to jump in. There goes the Uber pop right now, and it's going to be a bit of an Uber exchange here as, RB, not Brad, but RB gets taken out. Tyler now on the high ground. Looks like a big counter jump from that soldier. Blinky in a lot of trouble, but so is Ruin. Ruin getting saved here temporarily by Tyler and Platinum. Platinum brings out that shotgun. Ruin at 50 health, though, and Blinky is going to die. Got himself caught out there in a corner where he couldn't escape. 2 soldiers jumping in at him. Not a lot you can really do about that. And now we've got Xensity's Ark chasing down YZ50. Going to get chased down himself by Enigma. And I think Xensity may end up losing this round. But, you know, they're putting up a really good fight considering that Xensity, I mean, they're in contention for the 4th place slot to get to land. But nobody's really expecting them to be in contention for 1st for the season. Mixup, of course, coming out very strong in their first game with a win, I believe, over AG, if you haven't seen that one yet. That was casted by C-Bear and I want to say DJC? I think so. And speaking of casting by DJC and C-Bear, you guys really, you should be watching every Thursday the ESEA match of the week. It's on Twitch TV/ESEA. The best casters, the best matches. And that means not me, but it doesn't even matter because they've been amazing so far. Now we've got Mixup pushing in and capping, or at least starting to cap. They should be capping the point. Ruin going for some crossbow shots, though. There is a heavy. Relic, the monster heavy right now. Gets taken down, though, and I think Mixup will have this round won. An Uber just barely going to sit on the point for a second here, but as soon as that Uber is done, these guys are so dead. It's 6 against 2 right now. They bought a little bit of time for RB to respawn. He's coming out and trying to stop this. The medic trying to stay on the point, but no, sir. Mixup just had way too much presence there. Their opponents died too fast. And notice I said too much presence. That's presence with a CE on the end. And not presence with a TS on the end, because that would have been too many presents. I know my grammar. Do you know your grammar? Anyway, Mixup still looking really good. Really good. And I'll tell you right now, though, Xensity, I'm going to spoil a little something for you here. If you haven't seen the video yet, just don't listen for the next 10 seconds. Xensity beat Laser Beams in a very stunning game on that Thursday ESEA match of the week. It was incredible, so I highly recommend watching them, and we're going to see if Xensity can actually beat Mixup here, or maybe at least take a couple rounds off him, because, you know, they're a very strong team. Platinum gets taken down right away here. Tyler is still going to try and escape, but backed up against the wall, taking a lot of damage. Now, Tic Tac and Arc both down, and actually Mixup look like they may want to contest this. Their health is so bad, though. Hardblue down on 6 health. He's getting heals. Xensity going to have to heal up as well, and it seems like both teams have decided they don't want to spin that roulette wheel. They just want to back off, get healed up, and then try to go back in again. It's really, really tough to fight when everybody has like 40 or 30 health. Very, very bad idea. RB in some trouble, but gets away. He spotted Hardblue in that corner there. And the thing about Hardblue, I've seen him take advantage of teams so deftly by getting in behind. But it looks like this time around he will get taken out in the sewers. RB going for some kills here. And YZ50 now down. Mixup in some serious trouble. We're going to watch Xensity actually still kind of backed off to their middle point. I'm not sure what the deal is here, as Zen really should be pushing in a 6 against 4 situation. They are thinking about doing that just now from maybe the upper ground. Incoming Soldier Bomb, and he looks like he wants to try and get in after the med, or at least take some attention. Mixup now having to pop their Uber first, and this could potentially be a really good Uber for Xensity, as it's going to last just a little bit longer to give them some good positioning. Trying to get in after Ruin, but Ruin surfs amazingly into that that tiny little choke point there, I guess we'll just call it, the doorway. YZ50 now going in after some kills, and Xensity very much failing this push. They are not able to get any kills at all, in fact, except maybe for Hardblue earlier, but he's respawning just now. And some beautiful shots by Platinum to finish off practically everyone. I just want to point out today that allergies suck, and if I sound like my nose is full of disgusting snot, that's because it is. It actually, I'm feeling blah. I don't like it. But regardless, we are going to watch Mixup on the warpath again. I know I say that a lot, but they are advancing very quickly here across the map, and that's Mixup for you. They never miss a timing window. It's like if you give them 1 or 2 of your team, and they, you lose. I'm sorry, I'm really bad at talking. If you lose 1 or 2 teammates, so they have a player advantage, they are just going to relentlessly pressure you until things even out. And they don't like to let things even out. Sentry gun already down. As you can see this, they are not letting up at all. Doing a lot of damage on the point right now. Now this soldier here is actually doing some pretty good pressure on Tyler. Relic finally goes down though to Platinum. There is still time on the point, and Mixup still looking very dominant. Ruin gets taken out. And Xensity though, they only have RB left. He's not able to get the kills. And finally, once again, RB the last man to die there as the point gets capped. Mixup looking like they want to bring this to a quick halftime, which, typically Mixup, they do just that. And we get to see just some incredible play from them, too. Now, for those of you who don't know, maybe you just recently... Tyler making an interesting choice here on the rollout. Ruin used to play Medic a long time ago, and this was back before I even started casting, but he used to play extremely, like one of the best medics in the game, if not the best. People consistently call him the best med. And of course, he went on to play Scout and was like the best Scout as well, so he's just absolutely good at video games. Tyler, pretty good health right now, although 9 health, he has to back away, but... he's laying down some good damage. Mixup once again doing some really good kills. Nonetheless, Xensity starting to clean things up though, and RB getting in, behind his own team. He was just trying to stop Hardblue from getting on top of his med. Now he has 180 buff. He's going in to get the kills. Blinky and Mousy both down to YZ50 as RB gets that kill from behind. And he's still taking advantage of these health kits. He's got some decent moves on him, but I don't think he'll be able to take down. Is this YZ50 or Enigma? That is, in fact, Ruin getting the kill, with YZ50 helping, of course, but Ruin with that crossbow kill. Utterly ridiculous. Xensity, they still want to try and contest this, because they know they've got a couple of good players here up and alive, and they did somehow kill Ruin. I totally missed that. Arc now coming in and trying to help help kill Hardblue. Tic Tac got that kill. But Platinum, is he in behind? Oh, he was. And then Prince Mousy was like, no, sir. Mousy with the pills, denying any kind of flanking attempt at the moment. Ruin getting in and going for the crossbow heals. But you're no Mezzer, Ruin. You don't have them crossbow skills. Not just yet, anyway. I don't know. Of course, Mezzer is kind of the gold standard of the crossbow in TF2. We have seen him pull the most ridiculous clutch moves with it ever. If you don't know what I'm talking about, definitely some Badlands Spire antics with Mezzer getting crazy heals on people. Ruin is going to have to back up, though, as the Uber comes in. Hardblue jumping way behind the enemy team. Is he just going to go for a back cap? I don't even know. Yes, he is. He and Enigma both back here. And can Xensity actually stop this? This one scout is going to be in big trouble. Ruin down right now, though, and Relic is getting the kills. Hardblue trying to stop things. Platinum gets a kill of his own, but it's just the two soldiers up. One of them is trying to cap mid, and he's probably going to get taken down here pretty soon, I'd imagine. Hardblue, yeah, gets pressured off by a scout. He does have the gunboats on, so he's not going to have a shotgun to try and take this scout down and finish him off. He's going to have to retreat now, go for the health kits, and that means no back cap at the moment for Hardblue. He is going to still be in position to harass and annoy, but Xensity, oh, in a huge position there. Hardblue does take a shot at Arc, but Arc was so overhealed that it hardly does any damage at all, and Hardblue down. Hardblue down to a nice little meat shot. So Tyler going to start having to lay sticky traps on last here, and Mixup may actually... What is this poor parrot doing? This parrot, oh god. Anyway, Mixup going to be in position to have to defend their last point. They might actually lose a round here to Xensity, which is going to be a pretty big deal. I got to say, Mixup didn't lose any rounds to AG. It was a very, very one-sided game, but Xensity are quite happy to show that, you know, hey, we really may be able to hang an invite here, fellas. Just might. And considering their record, I would say so, but, you know. Did I just spoil something? Shut up. Arc spots the sticky traps by Tyler, and he's just like, okay, well, pretty standard stuff there, bud. I've got your number. I know all about you, Tyler. I looked you up in the phone book. I got a PI checking your Reddit page. I don't even know. I know you blog. Oh my god, Arc is in. He doesn't get that kill on Hardblue, though. Hardblue's sniping right now and not able to get anything done either, but he's been spotted. He actually does switch off to Soldier as Enigma is still on the heavy. YZ50 now deciding to get a little bit pokey, a little bold. And I think the entire Mixup team wants to get a little bit forward here. They've got to watch out for back caps, but as long as they watch these entryways, they shouldn't have much of a problem. You can see YZ50 out of the corner of his eye. He is still watching that lower entryway. I don't think it's going to be any problem here for Mixup. They lose Hardblue, but they do at least get the kill on RB. That's not too bad. In fact, they're saying magic, so we're going to have to go back and watch that. Instant replay time! Alright, so here's Hardblue. We are on the Hardblue cam, and we're going to see exactly what happens. We'll speed it up just a little bit here as they get in position. Now, Hardblue, he's ready to run out to that second point. He's going to go try to find people to kill. Gets a couple shots off. Nice air shot. Oh, he's going for another one. Oh, never mind. Okay. RB didn't have that second jump, so he got popped up into the air by the first air shot and just landed too hard on the ground. I know that feel, bro. I know how it feels to land just a little bit too hard. I don't know how it feels to die or to respawn. Maybe that's pretty cool. But no, definitely some magic going on there from Harb. Nonetheless, though, a scout for a soldier trade means that Mixup will have to stay back on their last point. And Tyler still got some sticky traps hanging around this place on kind of the bars this time. I don't know if that's going to help anything. Arc down, in fact, and that was a sniper versus sniper battle that Hardblue managed to win. Hardblue, of course, very good at his off-classing, and it is always a pleasure to watch the off-classes. We've got Mousy hanging out back here with... Did he have like a no-view model thing going on? I don't even know. But Mixup deciding to back off once again there. Heavy's taking a lot of damage, and in fact only has 80 health. He is going to have to back up to the med and say, hey, heal me, heal me, heal me. So that is what's happening right now. Platinum's still sitting back here. And you know, Mixup, they just have an incredible sense of like when we can push and when we don't need to. I don't know what Platinum's doing here, wasting shots for, but they do have an incredible sense of when to push and when they can get away with just taking a little bit of ground and when they have to fall back. Hardblue switching off to Pyro, and Platinum gets the kill on Arc once again. He's just like, you are not sniping my med, sir. And this, I think, means that Mixup will try once again just to take a little bit more space. If they can get to that second point, they really want to. Oh, here comes a big Uber, and it is going to cause Xensity to Uber as well. Now, you do see Relic going in after that last point, but he gets taken down by Hardblue, so very good communication there. Platinum yelling, hey, he's going back to our point. Blinky down. Platinum gets taken out by Tic Tac, though, as Platinum can't kill everything himself. Tyler with a nice kill on Tic Tac, and then pretty much Xensity is losing too many players here to continue to contest this second point, I think. They will try to go for the med, but no, Ruin's still alive and quite healthy. So Relic is now just going to have to play spoiler here. And spoiler alert, Relic is really good at that. In fact, I don't think he's been spotted just yet. Nobody really knows where he is now. Normally, I would expect Mixup to kind of check this. Oh, and yes, they do. A nice little rocket to check things. That is going to be Mixup capping the second point. And now I'm talking really muffled. Sorry, allergies. That is going to be Mixup Cap in the second, and Relic now, he's going to be trying to push into a position where people will see him here on CP process. But actually, somehow he got behind. Of course, he was spotted, but he kills YZ50 anyway, as YZ was trying to come in and clean that up, and it just didn't happen. Relic now grabs a health kit, and Mixup only has 3 players left alive. Xensity, they want to cap this second point. Looks like Ruin and Enigma both down. That is not a good sign for Mixup right now. It is just Platinum and Harblue up. They are not going to have the heals. They are not going to have the Uber advantage. Blinky's going to walk in here with an Uber very soon. Platinum wants to get the kill on Blinky, but it's too late. RB gets that kill on Platinum, and now Mixup are in a bad spot here. The Uber on the point. Maybe just take that Uber off the scout. It doesn't even matter, though, as Mixup can't stop this. They can delay it, but there is just too many players from Xensity. I think, you know what? Xensity may lose a couple players here, though. Mousty and Arc both down. How are Mixup even doing this? There's still a scout on the point trying to put cap time down, and now Relic comes in to finish things off. Oh, my gosh. So it's 2-1. Xensity takes a round off of the interesting. Xensity takes a round off of the celebrated. Is that what I'm looking for? The illustrious classic Mixup. And these guys are just like, okay, well, you know, we'll come out here and stomp you now. I think that's probably what's going to happen. I think Mixup are going to put their game faces on. Their what are they called? Their war face. That's right, from a Full Metal Jacket. Platinum, though, trying to deal some damage. And he does. The thing is, as I think it was Platinum himself explained to me, when you're playing Soldier, maybe it wasn't him, but when you're playing Soldier in this kind of situation, you can either deal the damage or clean up and get the kills, and it's really one or the other. Right now, Enigma and Tyler are the only ones left. Enigma doing some good damage to this scout. RB will get taken down there, and Enigma still going for good damage, but it is not quite enough, and Tyler will have to retreat. You do notice Enigma likes to stay in, and basically what he does there is suicide plays to keep the rest of his team alive. So that they can retreat and take the space they need to. Now, Mixup is going to lay, Tyler, is going to lay a couple stickies on the point, laying them right there behind that. Of course, this is a pretty standard spot, so nobody's going to jump right there, or at least they shouldn't. But there is 100% Uber right now for Xensity. They don't want to wait. They want to push this, because the longer they wait, of course, the closer Ruin gets to having an Uber of his own. And you know that right now, Mixup is basically just saying, okay, well, we're going to have to play back, and we're going to have to force their Uber early and then just not die. Tic Tac and RB both down, actually, during the Uber. That is not good for Xensity at all. They're losing almost everybody. Blinky is the only one left. Can he get away? Can he do anything? No. Dying amid the flowers and the grass. Such a pastoral scene for the death of the Bavarian. Is he Bavarian? I don't even know. He's German, I'll tell you that. Actually, he seems more like he would be Prussian, doesn't he? Whatever. Regardless, we have Mixup now wiping out their opponents, and they will definitely be on that warpath once again. This should be a round for them. They've got the 100% Uber advantage. They are not going to let that go to waste. Tic Tac down. I mean, that was just possibly the worst push I've ever seen Xensity make, because you know they're a good team, but occasionally even good teams will make mistakes. Mixup, on the other hand, I don't see them making too many mistakes that I can tell. Of course, occasionally they would look at me and just be like, no, we were really awful right there. But that's going to be the halftime. Mixup taking it 3-1, so we're going to come back and see if Xensity can make us proud. It is time for the second half with 29:56 remaining. Do recall that in ESEA we play with 2 halves, 30 minutes each, or whoever gets that 3 points for the half, and then whoever gets to a total of 5 points first wins the game, just in case you weren't aware of that. Harblue getting way behind enemy lines, going for that second point, actually going to grab their health kit before he goes back in, so he's trying to hope that somebody will forget about him, and now he can come back in. Oh, RB not forgetting, though. He's like, yeah, I remember that you jumped right over my head. What are you going to do about it? Mixup losing a lot of players there because Harblue was not in that fight. And thus the damage dealt to the enemy team really wasn't all that good. Enigma getting taken out once again, acting as that screen for the rest of his team to get away. And now Xensity will cap that point expertly. They're just like, yeah, that was easy. What are you going to do next? See where Relic decides to go, because Relic is always a good soldier to watch. And he's got this, is that a diamond bot killer? It is a diamond bot killer rocket launcher. Pretty cool. Of course, he's going to have to help Cap right now. The Uber is just finishing up here for Blinky, and sad I missed that because it looked like it was actually a really good force by the Mixup team. They have saved themselves the pain of an Uber invading their last without them having their own. Harblue down, though. He's only gotten Enigma really has only gotten Arc. There's still a lot of pressure coming in as Mousy now is in some trouble, but Enigma is down to RB, and with Mixup only having 3 players, this might be a push by Xensity anyway. Mousy wants to walk in here, and I tell you, Mousy has done an incredible amount of damage. It is kind of saddening in some respects that Xensity cut a couple of players that helped them win their intermediate, but I guess they felt like this is a better roster, and you know, maybe it is, as they have won another round against Classic Mixup there in a very strong fashion. They just said, okay, well, Mixup, if you want to make mistakes like that and just waste players against us when you're supposed to be defending your last point, then we will take advantage. That's very good play by Xensity. But yeah, if you don't know about the cutting of players, of course, if you go back and watch my own videos from last season, Xensity was at the top of intermediate, or close to the top. And they used to have Ghost-Ayama on the roamer, who was really good, and actually is a really hilarious guy. Of course, I've met Relic at LAN, and he's cool too, but it was like, there was some drama there because Ghost got cut right before the season started, and he was unable to get back on the team, I guess. So yeah, Ghost-Ayama got cut. Sorry, I did have to shut things down there, as Mixup are starting to feel the pressure here a little bit, and they're just like, no, you know what, we are definitely gonna finish these kills off. Why is he 50 killing RB, and RB didn't look like he even fired a shot there. I don't know what happened, but Mixup now in a very good position to push forward onto that second point. They'll have the Uber advantage once again. Let's see if our Parrot's still spazzing out. No, he does appear to be okay this time. Sorry, I'm trying to get in position here. Yeah, the Parrot, no, he's fine. He's fine. He's not having his seizure. Parrot seizure is very serious, by the way. You don't want your parrot to have a seizure. If he does, make sure you just cradle his head, let the rest of his body... I'm kidding, I don't know parrot first aid at all. Sentry already down, as Xensity are going to be in some trouble here. They still don't have their med. The Uber's out right now. Tic Tac, oh my god, popping Tyler up into the air there. It doesn't really matter, though. The point is very close to getting capped. Blinky on the quick fix. And you might think, oh, well, he's just not taking things seriously. Actually, okay, so it's 4-2. The quick fix, I have actually seen the idea that if you're defending last and you know you can't get the Uber, that you bring the quick fix out there and you'll just heal your players who are already hurt a lot faster. Remember that the quick fix heals so much faster than the normal mediguns. It won't overheal, but the idea is you could save quite a few players with that triage from the quick fix very quickly and then just go reset it. So not a bad idea, of course. It was really kind of a last-ditch, desperate thing, but one day maybe somebody will actually make it work, and I will just be vindicated beyond belief. It'll be really awesome. Mousy trying to do some damage right now as Mixup has lost a couple players, but they are cleaning up. Platinum and his friendly scouts want to jump and finish things off. Blinky, the only one left, and the scouts, I think they know where he is. He's going to be somewhere here in the sewers, maybe? No, I think they've lost him. So Blinky somehow managed to get away. Where is he? No, he got back to last. I wish I had even seen that, because people were looking for him. But, oh man. So, Xensity now are going to lose their second point, but Blinky at least is going to have that Uber advantage. And Relic, we've seen some insane spy play from Relic so far. Blinky down, though, and I don't know if this is going to be enough. Relic, wow, the reaction time on him is incredible. He's not able to get the stab. He wants to at least maybe take some of this Uber away from his opponents, but no, he's been spotted. They know. Oh, no, he did take some of the Uber. Now going for a stab. Not able to get it just yet, but he does get a kill on Platinum at least. Mixup starting to lose a couple players here, but this might just be it. It is only Tic Tac left alive, and he does get taken down. A nice kill by Harblue. Relic says thanks, Ruin, apparently, for the... Oh, that's why Ruin was healing even though the rest of his team knew, and it's because his headset is dead. That's awesome. Anyway, Xensity somehow holding on, and maybe that is exactly why, is because Ruin's headset died, so he flashed the Uber to the spy, which he didn't know was a spy because his team was yelling, but he couldn't hear it. And now Xensity holding on to the point. This is pretty crazy. They actually have some time left, and they could still win this game. 4-2. Can they dethrone the still undefeated Classic Mixup? Because do recall, last season, Mixup was completely undefeated, never lost a single map through the regular season or the LAN finals, any of the LAN matches. They did not lose any maps at all. It's pretty ridiculous, actually. So, can he continue that this season? I don't know. We'll see. They're still pretty much a super team, and people are going to have to try very hard to beat them. But you know, Xensity is taking a couple rounds here, and that should be really good on Xensity's resume. You know, they just write that down like when they're applying for jobs. You know, well, why do you think you're qualified to be in IT? I see that you took a couple rounds off Classic Mixup. Well, welcome aboard, Mr. Arc. Arc down though, and the sentry gun of RB is down as well. In fact, with Relic as the sniper dead, I think that's going to mean a push. The Uber is ready to go here. for Classic Mixup. They're pushing in. They take down a sentry once again. This heavy gets a nice Uber Flash, so he is going to be up for a while. And Mixup may have to consider just backing up for the moment. But my God, Harblue with the snipes. Ruin's going to continue going for some crossbow shots, and he hits one on the med, finishes Blinky off, and that's going to be the game. Classic Mixup winning it in no small part thanks to every single player on the team. Actually, they are a super team. They work really well together. So I do thank you for watching. Subscribe to youtube.com/fatmop. And there's a couple other things you can do if you enjoy my shoutcasts and you want to interact or you want to leave feedback or whatever. I do stream a lot of them live to twitch.tv/fatmop. And I also have an IRC channel if you want to come and hang out and chat. It's going to be Hash Game. I'm sorry, not Hash Game. It's on the Game Surge IRC network, #SalTV, SalTV. And finally, Twitter. Twitter's always cool, right? @SalTF2 or @SaltF2. They're equivalent. Anyway, thanks again for watching. I will see you guys later.